Every living creature on Earth shares the same challenge. At some point in life, we all have to find a mate. It sounds simple enough because humans have art, music, and words to express their feelings. But what about animals? Did God give them their own ways to win over a potential mate? North American porcupines certainly did. When a female is ready to breed, she wanders around while leaving tiny drops of urine behind. But this is no ordinary liquid. Her urine contains chemical signals, hormones, and pheromones that tell nearby males she is ready to mate. Even more impressively, those chemical signals also reveal how healthy she is and how strong her genetics are, all through a single scent trail. The males can learn far more from that smell than words could ever communicate. Drawn by the scent, several males begin to gather, sometimes more than 2 or 3, and when that happens, they have to fight. Remember, these are porcupines. That means they're fighting with sharp quills, and they're very likely to get injured just for the chance to approach the female. The winning male usually keeps his distance at first, sometimes climbing into a tree above her. From there, he urinates on the female. Yes, he literally sprays her with urine. If the female likes his scent, if his chemical signals are exactly what she's looking for, they'll mate. If she doesn't, she'll scream, shake herself off, and the next male gets his turn to try the exact same strategy. What's even more remarkable is that a female porcupine is fertile for only about 8 to 12 hours each year. That makes it one of the shortest reproductive windows of any land mammal. Cats can be fertile for about 4 to 14 days each month, while rabbits are fertile for roughly 24 hours every month. But this North American porcupine gets just 12 hours each year. That means everything. The fights, the tree climbing, and even the urine spraying has to happen within an incredibly narrow window of time. The male gets one chance, one tree, and one strategy. Otherwise, he'll have to wait until the following year for another opportunity to have offspring. If they succeed, the female carries the pregnancy for about 7 months, which is remarkably long for an animal of her size. The babies are born with quills already attached. Fortunately, the quills are soft at birth and harden within just a few hours. As bizarre as this entire process seems, it has an astonishing reproductive success rate of around 90%. Somehow, nature often chooses the strangest solutions, and they still work.
Male praying mantises know that every time they approach a female, there's a chance they'll be eaten. It's not an exaggeration. It literally happens, and it starts with their head. There are over 2,400 species of praying mantis in the world, and not all of them do this. Even among the species that do, sexual cannibalism occurs in only about 13 to 28% of encounters in the wild. And that number depends on one key factor: how hungry the female is. Research has shown that well-fed females often don't eat the male at all. So this isn't about cruelty, it's simply a survival strategy. In populations where food is scarce, cannibalism can become one of the female's main sources of nutrition during the breeding season. Up to 63% of their diet may consist of males. It's not because she hates him, it's because he showed up while she was hungry. But here's something even stranger. After the male's head is eaten, his body doesn't stop. It can still move. Because a praying mantis's nervous system isn't centralized in the brain like ours, other nerve clusters throughout its body immediately take over control. A headless male praying mantis can still move and can even finish mating. Researchers also discovered something surprising. Males whose heads are eaten during mating actually transfer more sperm than those that survive. It's almost as if the body knows this is its last chance, as if something inside is saying, "At least make this count." The nutrients from the male's body are then transferred directly into the female's eggs. So in a way, the male doesn't just mate, he literally becomes fuel for his own offspring. And as extreme as all of this sounds, males will still continue approaching females. Whatever goes through a male praying mantis's mind as his head is being eaten during mating, one thing is certain: he doesn't die of a broken heart.
But among all animals, perhaps the most bizarre is the deep-sea anglerfish. Not every species, only those that live about 1 kilometer beneath the ocean's surface. In complete darkness, where finding anything, let alone a mate, seems almost impossible. A female anglerfish can grow up to 1 meter long. That's enormous for a deep-sea fish. But the male anglerfish is a completely different creature. He is born tiny, nearly blind, and without a digestive system. He cannot eat and doesn't even need to hunt. Every organ in his body is living on borrowed time. He has only a few weeks before he eventually starves to death. Fortunately, the male has relatively large eyes, enough to detect even the faintest traces of light. He also possesses an incredibly powerful sense of smell, his greatest weapon for tracking the female's pheromones. If a male successfully finds a female, he immediately bites onto her body. His bite is powerful, so powerful that he can never let go. But then something extraordinary happens. The female's immune system, which should protect her by attacking foreign tissue, just as it does in every other vertebrate, instead remains completely silent. She switches off her defenses precisely where he bites her, allowing the male's body to fuse with hers, allowing their bloodstreams to merge into one. How is this even possible? Scientists still don't fully understand. It is the only known case among vertebrates where the immune system allows the tissues of 2 different individuals to permanently merge. As a result, the male is absorbed. His eyes, mouth, and internal organs dissolve into the female's body, until eventually, all that remains is a pair of reproductive organs, a living sperm factory attached to his partner, ready whenever she needs it. The male does not die. He simply stops being himself. One female anglerfish has even been found carrying 8 fused males. 8. And once they have fused, they can remain this way for up to 30 years, making them one of the longest-lasting pairs in the animal kingdom. Scientists still debate what this relationship should be called. Is it parasitism, mutualism, or something that doesn't yet have a name? But one thing is certain: the male, who was once destined to starve, now survives by receiving nutrients from the female he found. He manages to survive and live much longer, even though in the process, he has to lose himself. Every creature we've talked about, the porcupine with its one chance, the praying mantis that still approaches even though it knows it may be eaten, the spider with its carefully wrapped gift, the jungle fowl that keeps performing even when it is never chosen, and the anglerfish that ultimately loses itself. They all do the same thing, using the only language nature has given them, hoping that someone will understand. Humans may have art, music, and words to express their feelings, but long before any of that, nature had already taught a simple lesson. If you want to be loved, you have to be brave enough to show who you are, using whatever means you have.